What's going on, YouTube? I'm currently about to run out of here real quick, but I wanted to shoot this video up before I left. I'm gonna do another one when I get back. Um, Listen, man, it comes from my comment section and brothers up there making comments, and I respect them all. Please keep them coming. First of all, you know what I'm saying. Let me thank you for that. But I'm talking about working within the system and the government and like, man, only thing I can say about that is you're not bringing anything new. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing new that you're saying. Brothers and sisters have tried this shit already, and it hasn't worked. It's not gonna work, bro. At the end of the day, the government is not a system per se, it's people. So people do certain things. You know what I'm saying? So the shit is made up and consists of people. And these people have agendas. They have relationships with other people in the government to the point where things work in the way they are because people are making them that way. Things aren't the way they are in America by happenstance. You know what I'm saying? Like, things are the way they are on purpose, G. And this whole thing, when I start talking about this, I don't really do well with the poor black, poor white stuff. Like, white people that are poor will call you nigga and fuck you over just as fast as a rich one. So that I'm not here for that. I'm here for the people who have been lied to, fucked with, told they were inferior, yet everything in the world is done to keep them out of things and keep them from prospering, apparently because they're not inferior. That's the only thing that I can deduce from that. But anyway, spit upon, totally denied wealth, like literally denied access to wealth for generations. So it's like you have this with this. What is this government going to do? They were in place then. It was in place then. Like, it's not going to fix things. One of the brothers commented and said, "Well, we're not playing the game right." What are you talking about? The game is guns, bro. The game is guns and a standing army. That's the game. Like, when it's a financial backing, guns and a standing army. That's the game. So, like, unless you have that, you have nothing. That's why they sell you that political bullshit, because it's nothing. It's not real. They know it's not going to bring you anything. You voting is not going to bring you anything. Maybe on a local level, a bunch of black people got together, you could change small things, but dog, how long do you think the people with guns are going to let that last? Especially when you're not standing with guns. It'd be one thing if you had even a small militia. Like, yo, we're going to show up. If you show up, we'll show up. We're not saying we're showing up to do something. We're just saying we're showing up if you show up. That makes more sense if you're talking about using government then. But, and that's, if you're not, what are you talking about? Like, I'm sorry, you're not saying anything new. I'm 38 years old, which means I'm not too young that I haven't heard all this shit before, and I'm not too old to be arrogant enough to claim that I've heard everything and I can't hear nothing. So I'm not saying that. I'm just saying what you're saying. I've heard that shit before. We've all heard that shit before. That's why there's no time right now, an instance and situation that you can point to say, yeah, we all voted and this is what happened good for black people, solely for the beneficial and good wealth and good fortunes of black and prosperity and auspice for black people. You can't do it, man. Like, there's nothing to argue. There's nothing to debate about. Like, you can't produce that fact. So to say that we're not playing the game right, like, come on, man. It's been better players than people walking around now, man. Like, that's not gonna change shit. You had a whole black president in this political shit. You had a whole supposed or mulatto, but he was called black president. So what the fuck, man? Like, that's not gonna do anything. I understand your enthusiasm and hopes that it would, but yo, you have to go back to things that you were told by people who hate you, and that's things that you were told, like to go and exhaust this process to try to get change. Like, that's not going to get anybody changed, especially you and I. But I'm going to do continue this, man, discussion further. I really got to run because me and her are about to go out and handle some business. So Peace. See you later. Like, comment, subscribe.